Hi and welcome to D Up Gaming Podcast episode 20. My name is Jeff and joining me is my co-host Jesse.
Hi there.
We have a very jam-packed episode this week. This is episode 20. This is our E3 conferences recap. We're going to skip what you're playing from Jassy this week. Sorry, Jassy.
Okay. No problem.
We'll jump right into it. Let's get started.
All right.
Sony had their conference at 6 p.m. Pacific time on Monday night. They had everyone congregated in a church-looking setting, and the guy comes out and plays a banjo.
Yes. Yeah. Set the tone, I guess.
Yeah, it was weird for them to play 2-3 minutes of music.
Well,
that kind of
I
music.
think they're probably trying to get the same vibe as they did that one year with the orchestra playing with all those trailers.
But that gets people's blood pumping, though. Yeah. That banjo is putting guys asleep. These people days started when the Square Enix conference started.
Right. It's near the evening now.
Yeah, and then to have a banjo play for like 2-3 minutes before the whole thing starts. But immediately we know why. Cuts to the Last of Us Part 2 trailer with Ellie dancing with her, I guess, partner.
Yeah.
Well, in the same exact setting.
Possible love interest,
yes.
Because the way it played out, it was like she wanted to be, but wasn't quite sure yet.
And then jumped into some game footage.
Yes.
Where Ellie looked badass.
That was a awesome blend of like gameplay footage that almost looked like a cutscene. The way everything kind of transitioned when she went underneath the car, and then the person actually spots her, and then she shoots him, and everyone comes rushing in, and the way she comes out and moves around, and when she was in that one room and like slips in between, and the person finds her and then like swings at the axe. They all seemed almost like a cutscene, but it was actual gameplay footage. Wow,
just the blend.
Yeah, the blend was like amazing.
And it's nice to see Ellie taking care of business.
Playing that with like HUD mode turn off or something like that. Like, how could you do that?
I can see people doing that.
Yeah.
That's some hardcore
seen some
stuff.
Videos of that. Just like gameplay videos of different ways of just going through that whole sequence.
That led to that infamous tweet by the other developers calling it fake.
Yeah. Because it looked too good. Like, it must be.
Later on confirmed by many people. Many people that went to the appointments that's actual gameplay. They see the guy playing it.
Yes.
The end of that trailer, when the lady said they should be afraid of you to Ellie.
Yeah.
Are they talking about?
No, I think that was
the killer that she's become.
I think it was a double meaning for that trailer, but I think at the moment it was because Ellie had said that all the guys were looking at her, at her friend. Then maybe they're jealous, or they should be afraid of their relationship between Ellie and the girl. And I think that's what the girl meant. But the fact that it was like a flashback of her kicking ass, that it also means that you should be afraid of her, because
and let's not forget that she has a bite on her arm, which we don't know if they'll ever detonate.
Well, isn't that the whole thing? Is that she was bitten, but she didn't turn?
Yes.
And that's the reason why.
Yeah, but if you're a writer, I mean... Well,
I guess give her enhanced abilities, is that what you're saying?
Make her turn at the most opportune moment. In part 3 or something. Yeah, then a weird part happens as they move all the media people from one venue to another.
Oh, yeah. They're showing.
And then they have about a 10-15 minute break of whatever, which I thought should have been filled with something. They should have planned this out. They had a montage of a few games that were coming out. That took only 3 minutes or 4 minutes.
Yes.
In that, you see Days Gone, you see Tetris Effect, you see Beat Saber, among others. But I feel like they should have planned for that. There should have been a gameplay of something. Or more trailers. Just plan more trailers.
Yes.
You can totally do a trailer for Beat Saber in there. Do a trailer of full trailers of these guys.
Right.
But they decided to do a quick montage.
And then
maybe they were expecting
something else.
Right. And they maybe thought the media people would move faster.
Yeah.
There were 230, 300 people in there. It's going to take 10-15 minutes for sure. That wasn't planned very well.
Right.
And I think at that moment, everyone was just like, wow, Sony has lost it. They have forgotten how to do a press conference. I tweeted out.
I mean, you can plan for it, but you can't really plan for it of moving that many people. Because it's not like you can do a dry run of, let me get 200 people just to move.
But I thought they could have plan something longer, right? If you expect them to move in 10 minutes, why not plan for trailers to run 15 minutes?
That's true. And then cut.
Right? Well, I guess they want to see all those, they want to make sure all those guys see all the trailers as well.
Put in.
Then that's where you put all the Tetris effects and Days Gone and all the Beat Saber stuff, the stuff that they are not going to care about as much. As they move, show that to the audience, because there are people there watching. They have people in theaters watching this.
Yes. And
what were they watching? They were watching a really weird interview with Sean Layden and some other people. The pacing is off there, is what I mean. But we spoke too soon.
Right.
From then on, that's when the show happens, actually.
Right. That's when
all that was a pre-show. That's when they're like, yeah, this is our show now. And I'm like, okay, thank goodness. And they showed off one of the most beautiful games this year, Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah. All the particle effects, like the leaves.
The
and
leaves.
the sparks off the fire and like...
blood coming out.
Oh, it definitely looks good. Graphically, that's for sure.
Trees and leaves moving.
Yes.
And I believe someone said this has got to be next gen to them in one of the appointments.
Right.
And they said this is the best compliment we've ever gotten, but this is totally running on PlayStation 4 Pro.
Yes.
I want to get a Pro for this game because this thing looks amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
From the first time he drew his sword, just the most samurai way, one cut, one kill.
And got that one guy and he just fell.
And then you have the
moving in.
What is it? The parries, cutting off the arm.
Kind of shadow dash thing when he jumped from the top of the second story onto the three guys there, and he kind of like slowed down and you can stab one guy and then slow down and move to the next person.
I wonder if that's kind of like a mark and execute thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Splinter Cell. Apparently guys have tried to get that out of them, out of the team, but the team won't say a thing.
More to come, I guess.
The trailer ends with a duel. It almost looks like a fighting game at that point. The camera comes out and it's just left and right.
Left and right, yes.
So not just left and right, but kind of Tekken-ish. You can still got 3D movement. The leaves are blowing.
And everything.
That scene was amazing.
Yeah. And then that was just like a side mission.
Yeah, that was a side mission.
Yeah, we haven't seen like boss fights or anything like that. Like,
do you see this game having fantasy elements?
Oh, yeah.
So far it looks like it's more realistic combat.
Well, yeah, I don't know if that was for effect at all, but I remember in the trailers, like there was that whole he kind of changed when they threw down the smoke. It was like in the trailer, he was like almost on the ground, and then like a puff of smoke came, and he kind of like.
Oh, in the CG trailer.
Yeah, in the CG trailer.
Okay, so you're seeing.
I don't know if there was elements there that might.
You see a hint of it.
Yeah, interpret it.
Okay. I feel that I want this one to be the more realistic one.
Okay.
Especially a game showing up later in this same conference. And the other one, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. That's definitely going to have fantasy and magic elements. I don't want all these to be too close.
It probably is more realistic because they said it was based on real events of the Mongols trying to invade Japan at the time.
So far, it looks like it's more realistic. I'm hype on this one. I'm at max on this game.
Oh yes, yeah. That was the one I was most excited for E3. I just wanted to see more of it, and once I saw more of it, I'm definitely.
I think this is a pre-order for sure. After that, they showed a trailer which I saw, and I think Quantum Break. yeah. Created by the same studio, same team, called Control, and it looks a lot like it. Character models, movement, effects that they have when she uses her powers.
Manipulating the world, yeah. That was interesting. It was very, like, just enough in the trailer. Like, very short, but I thought it told you what was happening, in a sense. And I want to see more, but I thought it was interesting.
Quantum Break on Xbox a few years ago. Don't think it was received very well. Had some good scores.
Yeah, good scores, but I don't think, that many people...
Didn't sell much. Yeah, especially with the ad campaign that they had, making live action TV series, which they never showed.
Yeah, they became like sort of cutscenes in the game that changed based on what you did.
Maybe this is redemption for this team. So far, from what I've seen, looks pretty cool. And then a surprise, Resident Evil Remake.
Yeah, had no idea where that was going until like.
Did you notice the PlayStation 1 controller and the PlayStation 1 console?
I did notice that.
I almost thought it was gonna be that when I saw that.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like, it's got to be it, right?
Uh-huh.
And then they have the mouse point of view running around Rex. I'm like, okay, wait, maybe this is not it.
Yeah. Maybe this is some new VR game.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
And of course, we'd find out that is the mouse's point of view.
Right.
And we see Leon at the door. Sure. A young baby Leon.
Well, this is his first time in the series.
Yeah.
This is how you do a remake, I guess. Like, it definitely looks like for today's style or gameplay, because I don't think you could play the same way nowadays.
You can't, no.
No, I don't think it would be received well at all. But you're still getting all the Resident Evilness, if for a lack of a better word.
Yeah. And this game looks scary.
Uh-huh.
There is another trailer for this. And this is what Capcom did for Resident Evil 7 as well. Uh-huh. They had a trailer that they showed at E3, the Sony conference. And they had an actual trailer that shows more of the game.
Uh-huh.
Which is cool because the one we saw at the Sony conference, you can see the intention was to hide from you the fact that this is Resident Evil 2.
Right.
And Resident Evil 7 a few years back. Yeah. Later on, you see that trailer. When you look up that trailer, it's got more stuff. So it showed gore.
Yes. Yeah. You saw the guy eating at his neck.
You see the liquor. You see the Raccoon City Police Station. And boy, does it look good. That's the Resident Evil 7 engine at work.
Oh, yes.
I am excited about this game. Never been a fan of this series because of the dumb controls and not a fan of the fixed camera, but I think I'm gonna dive into this after I finish 7 if I get my hands on it. What about you?
I'm never been too much of a Resident Evil fan. I mean, even though I've played a lot of them, probably wait and see on this one. I don't think it's gonna be a day one purchase for me. Possibly down the line. Yeah.
Then we have a trailer that we all feel bad for not paying attention to. Trover Saves the Universe. See? This, I feel bad for this. Do you see these things that follow Resident Evil 2?
Oh, everybody's on their phone tweeting.
Everybody's on their phone tweeting. Everyone's just talking with the neighbors going, what is it? Oh no, I'm so excited. And then this guy's just on it. No one knows what it is. Yeah. I didn't pay attention. I don't know about you.
No.
Nope. Yep. Next, Death Stranding. CG gameplay. Didn't see a whole lot of action.
From what we've seen, it looks. Sure.
Yeah, from what we've seen, it looks like. I told my sister this. It looks like a walking simulator. That's what it looks like to me. I need one of those baby-powered flashlights that he's got.
Yeah. It makes me wonder about the lore more. You got to see 2 other actors in it, and I think the whole like time manipulation thing is probably going to be a big thing with this game. You just have to wait and see.
The trailer is pretty funny too because he was like, "Oh, I think I got an idea to get out of this." He uses the baby to power his little flashlight radar thing, and then he gets killed. He doesn't get killed. What?
Right.
Who knows what those black shadowy things is gonna do to him?
Yeah, or change him to an enemy. Does he have to come back? Is it like prey or something? I don't know.
After Death Stranding is a short trailer, Neo 2.
Yeah.
A surprise trailer, really.
Very surprised, because I feel like that game kind of just came out, like, for them to have a sequel already. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
2 years, maybe?
Yeah.
just scratching maybe. 2 years, and they're already putting out a second one. Yeah. So they did well, clearly.
Do we know a release date or anything? I mean, this could be very early.
I do not remember.
So for that sense, maybe it isn't that soon. Yeah. Who says it's coming out until like maybe later next year?
Yeah. I got a feeling it might be 2019 though. Yeah. I don't remember. I didn't write this one down, especially. But this is the one I was talking to you about. This is the one that's definitely fantastical.
Anything like that, the past one.
Yeah. It looks like he's playing as a demon. The character turns into a demon for a second.
Yeah, because he got stabbed in the head. But those became his horns and went, demon mode.
I like the first one a lot. I did not get to finish it because I only rented the game. Always meant to go back to finish it, but the game is amazing. I liked it a lot, even though it was shamelessly a Bloodborne Dark Souls clone, kind of. Yeah. It does play differently with the stances that you have. That's a lot of fun to play with. So I'm also excited about this one. That makes 3 samurai games this year.
Maybe this one will have the co-op that they promised in the first one. which
did
was
they promise co-op?
it was in the beta, but
Oh, yeah.
final release it was removed apparently.
Okay. They closed the show off with Spider-Man.
Yes.
A really cool trailer.
Yes.
I think I'm in after that trailer.
There's a lot more variety than I thought, because I thought maybe it might get repetitive, the same kind of combos, but it looks like there's actually a point to some of these combos and stuff, like throwing the guys into the environment, building up your meter, kind of webbing everyone down.
Yeah. I wonder if they're reacting to everybody freaking out about the QuickTime events from last year.
Oh, yeah.
You don't see any of those button prompts this year.
Right.
Or maybe they're just playing HUDless and they just cut it out. Because some of those has to be when he's running between two like falling platforms.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that just has to be
maybe
QTE.
like a button press, or something.
Right. When they're just hiding it from everybody so so everyone shut up.
The combat system looked very intricate. You can see like the kind of prompts that show up in the environment of like, oh, this is where you can hit this button now to throw this guy against the wall, or to pull this thing down on top of somebody else, or to like web these two guys together. And it was really cool in that sense. And I was amazed at how fast and fluid he moves through the world. Not just swinging, but like running up the side of the building.
Seamless,
seamless. Like, oh, let me jump on top of this grate or that thing and just keep going. Yeah.
The trailer ends with Spider-Man getting beat up by, I think, 5 of the Sinister Six.
Yeah, Vulture, Scorpion, Rhino, Mr. Negative. It was like 4. I think somebody else.
One more, right?
I was there.
I think there were 5.
I think there were.
And
5.
they were just curb stomping him.
Yeah, getting whooped.
Yeah. At the end of the trailer, we have a light shining onto Spider-Man, and he says, "You."
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Some
people are calling it Miles Morales.
Oh, that's who would want to take him out? This is like supposed to be years later.
I'm not saying like Miles Morales was here to destroy him.
So things could have happened since.
Right, it could be, yeah.
Because, typical Spider-Man is when he's like in college. And so apparently this is like when he's like in his 30s. Like,
is that right?
Yeah, that's the timeline. Like, this is like years later. He's been Spider-Man for a while, and that's why his suit is different, actually. So there's a reason. Apparently, there's going to have a comic book coming out to kind of coincide with this, that tells you. Sorry, it takes place in the fact that this is years later. Okay. And see where that goes. So
kind of like the Injustice kind of thing. You have a game and then you have a comic.
Yeah.
Interesting. Thoughts on the Sony PlayStation as a whole?
I thought it was a good conference. I liked it. I mean, I liked all the games I saw.
Yeah, I think so too. Aside from the weird opening.
The weird opening. Some of the, I guess, transitions between things were a little awkward, but the games looked amazing.
The games they showed, they did not show as many games as Xbox, but I feel every single game
was on point.
I felt every single game. I wanted to play every single game, other than Trover Saves the Universe. I'm sorry about that one, but yeah, the details about every game that they showed, other than the short trailers of Control and Neo.
Beat Saber, definitely getting that.
Yeah. Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, Resident Evil 2, that's all we needed to see. Death Stranding, Spider-Man, hard hitters, all of them.
Yeah.
So I think it was a great conference. They should have warned people about the little pre-show there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we're not starting yet. This is just a little teaser or whatever.
To get things.
Because I know they lost a lot of marks amongst people with that little thing.
Yeah, that's all it takes to hit the blemish on the perfect apple. That's
right.
Hi, this is Jesse coming from D-Up Gaming. I'm just here to tell you guys to like our videos, subscribe by hitting the bell below, follow us on iTunes and Anchor by clicking the link below, follow us on Twitter at D_up_gaming. Thanks for watching.